So I actually want to talk about this screen for a minute here because I want to unpack some of the marketing lessons that we can learn. Obviously, if you're interested in this, go get it. It's amazing. But what I really want to talk about is try to bring another level of understanding to the listener right now. So, first of all, this credit idea, there's a couple of different things going on here that are great marketing lessons that can be applied in areas of your business without developing a dashboard that looks like this, right? You don't have to build out the technology to allow this type of credit system in order to leverage the psychology that's going on here. So if you scroll up just a second for me, Andre, just an inch or two, I want to see right there where it says, "Hello, Andre." It says every month you'll receive 2 new credits for 2 additional courses, but make sure you use them because your credits do not roll over. There's genius in this because what is happening is he's making sure that he gets people to start taking action, right? And that is one of the biggest challenges that we face as marketers. For example, I give away free courses. It's a great lead magnet. They also do a lot of the selling for my high ticket and continuity programs on, autopilot, so to speak. So obviously there's that. But my biggest challenge is getting people to actually take action on the free course that they purchased. Well, let me tell you what, the same thing happened, or the free course that they accessed. Obviously, they don't have to purchase the free course, but that also happens to people when they buy stuff. I know I've done it. You've probably done it, and the listeners probably done it as well. You're scrolling on Facebook, you see an ad. It's a new strategy or something for $47, and you buy the course, and it sits maybe in your toolbar or your bookmark bar or in your inbox, and you never access that. Have you ever done that before, Andre? Purchased something and never used it?
Yep. Yep.
Exactly.
And they weren't $47 courses.
Yeah, exactly. They were, $497 or even more. Well, that happens. That happens to everybody. So by putting in that FOMO factor, right, that he's saying, hey, here's your 3 credits, but if you don't use them, they're gone. That's going to encourage people to start diving in. And that, once again, is the challenge that we face as marketers. So what he can do here is he can say, oh, you got 3 credits, but they're going to be gone at the end of the month. People are going to be like, well, I'm going to at least get my first 3 lessons. So 2 things happen after that, which is kind of the next marketing lesson. People will most likely say, hey, this is pretty cool, right? Oh, this was a great module from Napoleon Hill or Jim Rohn or whatever. And then so they're going to be excited about the next ones. Whereas if they just had these credits sitting and they're not going to use, then all they're seeing is the $97 a month taken out of their account every month. They're not actually seeing the value that they're getting. So he's forcing people to see the value. But the other thing that happens here is by forcing people to use these first 3 credits in the first month or whatever, he is starting them down a journey of personal development, because a lot of us lack that area, right? We first focus on the strategies to make the money, and then we evolve and we get to focus on our personal development. But what happens is when you go through these first 3 lessons using your first 3 included credits, you're investing your time, right? You're investing your time in your personal development. And what happens is that the other marketing lesson I was getting to is when people invest anything, whether it's money, whether it's time, they are more likely to invest in the future, because it's like I don't want to call it like a sunk cost, but it's you've invested in already. Of course, you're going to keep investing because you've already come this far down the path. And that's what he's doing. So if he can get people to start down the path of personal development, they are more likely to continue down the path of personal development, which will then mean they will be more likely to continue to pay $97 a month, even if only because they feel guilty canceling, right? It's like a gym membership. When you haven't gone to the gym for 6 months, but you still get dinged every month, it's because, I feel guilty canceling because I'm going to go back. Well, that's the mindset. If we can get people to work out a couple times, if we can get people to go through a couple of modules, then they might go 3 or 4 months not getting involved, not jumping in and taking part. But they're in the back of their mind, they're like, well, I'm going to keep this active because I'll get back to it. And that's one of the reasons that I offer the membership with the coaching program that I offer. Because does everybody show up to every single coaching call I offer them every 2 weeks? Absolutely not. I'm lucky to get 10% of the people that have bought the course into each coaching call.